So this is Sahil. Sahil works for the Best Buy Express store at Masonville Mall in London, Ontario, Canada. I went into the Best Buy store at Masonville Mall, London, Ontario, Canada on March 16th, approximately 8:25 p.m. because I was looking for a video doorbell camera. And yes, they were quite busy in the store at the time. Everyone was occupied with customers. And as soon as I walked into the store, I was greeted by one of their customer service reps who was also busy with customers at the time. And he said to me that he greeted me, but he couldn't come over to me right away to deal with me because he was occupied with customers. So I was standing around waiting for a few minutes looking at the doorbells. And then I noticed that Sahil was available, that Sahil wasn't dealing with any customers. And even though Sahil saw me, that I was waiting to be served, he just pretended not to see me, and he didn't bother coming over to assist me. So I went over to him saying, I've been waiting for a few minutes. I want to look at the doorbells and all that stuff. And right off the bat, he was rude to me. And the other rep was saying to me, well, you can look at the doorbells, the other rep that was also busy. And I said to him, well, it's kind of hard for me to look at them when they're locked up. So I told Sahil I want to look at those doorbells. And as he was walking into the back room, he yelled at me in an unpleasant tone, I'm getting the keys. So he came over to open up the cabinet to show me the video doorbells. I was asking him questions about them, and he was saying to me that, he knows about the bell. I think he knows about the phones or whatever, and he knows about the bell stuff, but he doesn't know anything about the video doorbells. And I said to him, okay, you work here and you know about the other stuff, but you don't know anything about the video doorbells? And he said, that's right. And then he said to me, other customers that come in here know to do their own research, and then they come in and purchase stuff from us. So I said to him, well, what is the purpose of you being here anyways, if you don't have any information on this? And he said, look, we carry thousands of products. What do you expect from me? And I said, well, you could at least try getting some information from. He could have tried getting some information from me, like looking it up online or checking any literature he might have about those video doorbells, but he made no effort to do that. And he continued to be rude. And I said to him, don't be a smart ass with me. And he said, oh, I am a smart ass. Like, he said that to me. And by then I was getting pretty agitated. So I said a few words to him out of anger, and deservedly so, because I'm a customer. And as a customer service rep, you're not supposed to be rude to customers or swearing in front of customers or anything like that. And you're supposed to try your best to help them. Like, even if you don't know any information about it, try your best. Look it up on your computer, pull paperwork on it, ask some of the other customer service reps there, whatever. Don't be telling me, well, customers that come in to buy this stuff already do their own research and they know what they want and they just come and buy it off us. So as I was saying a few things to him, after being agitated by him, he just grabbed the doorbells back from me and said, you can leave. I've got other customers to deal with. So I said a few other things to him. And I'm a black man. I'll preface this next statement by saying this. I'm black. Sahil actually called me the N-word. As he was walking away from me, he called me the N word. Number one, I only said some verbally insulting things to Sahil because he was already rude to me in the first place. He was the first one to be rude to me, number one. And number two, at no point in time did I say anything racist to Sahil or anybody else in the store, but yet he proceeded to call me the N-word. So I said a few choice words to Sahil, deservedly so, before walking out of the store. And then the next day, I proceeded to call Best Buy's head office in Vancouver, BC. And I made a complaint to them. The rep I was talking to was a guy named Jean, and he was very apologetic and assured me that he was going to pass along my complaint to the appropriate manager, and a manager would be getting back to me. Now, this was on St. Patrick's Day, March 17th, that I made this initial complaint. Several days passed, and he told me that they should be getting back to me within 24 to 48 hours. Several days passed up until last week, and I called there again, and I spoke to someone named Bianca, left another complaint with her. This time I was on the phone with Bianca for almost 30 minutes because she kept putting me on hold. So I made another complaint with Bianca, and she assured me again that management should be getting back to me within 24 to 48 hours. And I just spoke to Jorge yesterday at Best Buy's head office in Vancouver again. The third person I spoke to, Jorge, Jorge. And he assured me that Best Buy would get back to me within 24 hours. Well, it's been 24 hours and nobody from Best Buy has gotten back to me. So obviously they don't take racism seriously. So you know what my next step is going to be? Besides making this video and telling everyone what a racist piece of garbage Sahil at Best Buy Express at Masonville Mall in London, Ontario, Canada is. I spoke to the Human Rights Commission of Ontario last week to lay a discrimination complaint. So the Human Rights Commission of Ontario is mailing me out some paperwork. And as soon as I receive that paperwork, I'm going to be filling that paperwork out and proceeding with a complaint against Sahil and Best Buy in general, a discrimination complaint for Sahil calling me the N-word. This guy, Sahil, should be fired, and anybody else responsible for his behavior, like if he wasn't properly trained or whatever, or this kind of behavior has been tolerated from him in the past, then whoever is responsible for that behavior should also be fired. And not to mention, I'll be uploading this video to Clapper, YouTube, and TikTok. I hope Sahil gets fired, and I hope Best Buy gets fined by the Ontario Human Rights Commission. It was just one word that he had to prevent himself from saying to me, and he chose to say that word. So, yeah, these are the steps that I'm taking against Best Buy. I don't know. What am I going to have to do? Am I going to have to speak to the president of Best Buy International to get this matter resolved? I still haven't received, to this point, I still haven't received any communication from any of their stupid managers at Best Buy. So needless to say, I'm not very happy with Best Buy right now.